Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is an epic road trip to... Well, this is quite a turn of events. A dead battery. Completely dead. No anti-lock brakes, no power steering. No lights, no turn signals. Nothing. Done.
Fortunately, I live in Hokkaido, and after I got my alternator replaced, I was able to get back to photographing the iconic red crown cranes once again. When photographing the red crown cranes, the morning always starts early at the bridge. I arrived and staked out my spot before the throng of photographers arrived. Here, a long lens goes a long way. But since I don't have a super telephoto lens, and I got around to renting one a bit too late, I made do with my 70 to 200mm. In my episode from February 2023, I captured images that are now adorning walls around the world and have received recognition in photo competitions. I'll link that episode up above and in the description below for you to check out if you've not seen it yet. As the sun slowly began to rise, you could hear the cranes calling from down the stream. You could feel the excitement from the other photographers as shutters began firing away. Far into the distance, you could see the cranes flapping their wings begin to dance, and even a few deer made an appearance as they crossed the stream. With my 70 to 200mm lens fully zoomed out, I focused on a small group that made their way down the stream. After the beautiful sunrise atmosphere at the bridge, I made my way to Ito Sanctuary. Now, this year there's significantly less snow than previous years, and there's no snow or cloud cover in the forecast. I decided that my best bet was to capture the glorious birds in flight.
The thing with photographing any kind of wildlife is that it's a lot of waiting and then mere seconds to capture your shot. Because these cranes, they'll be doing nothing, and then all of a sudden they'll start dancing or they'll take flight. So shooting video of me taking the photo it's a bit difficult because you never know when it's going to happen, and you don't want to continue to just waste space and battery power. This seems to be a good spot for me to get the birds flying into the sanctuary. And as I was driving in, I parked the car and I looked over my shoulder, and there was a ton of them just flying in. So I dropped everything. I dropped my coffee and I ran over and I fired away a couple of shots, and I don't know if any of them are going to turn out, but I haven't even reviewed them yet. But if any of them work, then I'll put them up right now. But that's my goal today. I really want to take some shots of the cranes flying and a bit of blue sky and beautiful cranes. I think that's a different image than I took last time, and it suits these conditions. So fingers crossed it works out. And I see a crane far in the distance. I'm going to try and take another shot.
I never expected to enjoy photographing the red-crowned cranes. I'm mainly a landscape photographer, and although I'd like to do more wildlife photography, it's definitely not my forte. But something about photographing these birds has left me moved, inspired, and drawn to come back again. Watching them dance and move and call to each other, it's something that really sticks with you. I've seen videos of it, but seeing it live, going to be there in person, it's quite a moving and touching experience. To end the day, I found a spot overlooking an expansive plain, with Mount Shadi rising in the background. I hoped that a group of cranes would fly back to roost in the stream from this direction. After 30 minutes, though, I gave up and started to drive down the road, just as 3 cranes appeared out of nowhere. 2 of them went behind the farmhouse across the street. I decided to go back and bet it all on red. I waited and waited and waited and waited, fingers, toes, and eyes crossed. But unfortunately, this was the closest I got, and I had to admit defeat.
I took like 100 photos of those sparrows there. 100. Just trying to keep my hands busy and trying to walk around and stay engaged because it's cold.
But what a day it was, with more success than failure. There's a reason photographers come from all over the world to arrive in this tiny little far-flung town in the northern island of Japan. These endangered birds are teetering on the brink of extinction. I can only hope that the beauty and majesty of the red-crowned crane is enough to inspire us to change our ways and to ensure their survival for their sake and for ours.
I can't stay too disappointed. I mean, look at this beautiful scene all around me. Look at the beautiful color. You know, I didn't get the shot that I was hoping for, but sometimes you gotta lay it on the line and go for broke. And if that had worked out, I would have come away with quite a wonderful image. Those 2 are still back there. They're still back there. Oh well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time.